Hello and welcome to the Knit Girls. This is episode 700. I'm Laura, also known as Lala.
Leslie, also known as You Won't Call Me Les. Today is the 10th of June, 2025. Laura and I both use the she, her pronouns. And Laura, you're in a weird place. Where are you?
I'm at my parents' house. So I've been doing a whole bunch of traveling. I drove to Knoxville, which is where my parents live, and then I drove to Chicago to hang out with my friend Becca. And then I went to Wisconsin to hang out with Leslie and a bunch of other spinners at a wool in retreat. And then went back to Chicago and then drove back here. And tomorrow I fly to Bend, Oregon. So
You're a
lots
busy
and
lady.
lots of stuff going. It's a very busy 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah,
What's your shirt? It has a butterfly on it.
it's got a B actually.
Oh, a bee with butterfly wings, sort of. That's cute.
Yeah, it was my friend Beth. Her GSA sold them as a
Hmm.
fundraiser, so she got one for me. All right. And also, just FYI, because I'm in a different place, my mom is outside gardening currently, and Pearl is very distressed about this.
Can she see her gardening?
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Oh, so you're in the dining
Yeah.
area.
I'm
Okay.
I'm at the kitchen table and we can see my mom weeding from there's a large door here with a patio and she is out back doing all her things because my parents just got back from a long trip to France.
Mhm.
And so she is putting her garden back to rights.
And
But
Pearl wants to be right there with her.
yes, so yesterday I guess Pearl was there with her. They have like a stake and a long
A tie
leash, and
out.
she was in her. I know I'm talking about you. She was in her harness because she will slip her collar and a two latch harness. She's got to have like the 3 point harness.
Hmm.
Um, and uh she spent a good bit of time yesterday outside with Oma, but Oma is farther away today, and it is very upsetting. Pearl, for people who don't know, is my Great Pyrenees. She is about to be 10. Did I say your name? Yes. So she will be 10 in August. So she's getting up there, and she's just as sassy as ever. You sassy? Yep. So that is the sassy puppy noises, which I will try to keep under control. But at some point, I do have to use both hands. So that's also why I'm not crafting while we're recording. Usually I knit or spin, but this puppy is being an attention-seeking dog.
She's in her feelings right now.
So are yours, I hear them.
Yeah. They just got their dinner, but Owen is being a destructive little mother today.
Mm,
Um, he destroyed my Birkenstock garden clogs, which were not inexpensive.
nope.
Um, and he destroyed one of Amanda's croc strap things as well. So yeah, he's in his feelings as well.
Oh, all the feelings for the puppies today.
Yeah.
Well, what are you
Um,
working on?
so I am working on a couple different things, and they're both like crazy bright colored things, um, which is not my typical go-to thing, but I'm drawn to them. I just don't typically use them. But I'm still desperately trying to get through my SSK stash. Um, and this is another Crafty Girl. I'm pretty sure this is the Painterly colorway. Nope, this is the Cityscapes colorway. And this is another Crafty Girl's fingering weight. And
Strong
I'm just
sock.
knitting socks out of them.
Ooh, pretty.
Um, so it's been a while since I've knit a sock out of a not a self-striping. I
Yeah,
tend um, to use my self-striping, and
that
it's
is,
like flashing in a fun way. Like,
yeah, in a very fun way.
Yeah, it's a very pleasing look. So yeah, I'm just doing my typical 72 stitches around on a size 1 needle. Um, and probably I'll go another inch and then start the cuff. So, and then the other thing that I'm working on is kind of a mess. It's like got a lot of ends on it right now, but
Okay, you continue. I'm going to get her a big treat to
okay.
fulfill her need for all the things.
So I'm making the hipster top. This is by Hoki Locatelli. The way that she's written it, it's written to be made in 2 colors. And one of the colors is done on the shoulder and it's at the hem. But I have a mini set of neons that I need to use. And these are from Molly Karn Designs, who I'm pretty sure is also Sweet Tea. There's another one, a brighter orange. It's separated right now, but so I'm using those, and I'm using them in conjunction with this old rusted chair. And this I think is Road Trippin'. I'm pretty sure that's the colorway
Oh,
name.
let me see. Ooh,
Road
yeah.
Trippin', yeah. Um, so I took it with me to um, the Wool Inn, so the spinning thing that Laura and I were at this last weekend, and talked to Emily, who is like the neon queen, and asked her for her thoughts on like how I had it, like the colors laid out and everything.
Ooh, pretty.
And so she and I talked, and what I'm doing is I've done the shoulders. Well, yeah, one of the shoulders already in that like um, drop lace pattern, drop stitch lace pattern. And then I'm substituting in the old rusted chair for the skinny stripes. And I'm doing it randomly every first, second, or third stripe after the last stripe. And I'm using random.org. Like you could roll a dice or you could
Yeah.
whatever, but I'm using random.org. So this one is 2 after the last one, and then that's 1 after the last, or 2 after the last one. So anyway, this is the right front. So that'll go
Cute.
here. And then she has you do the back and then the left front. I'm not certain why in that
Will
particular order,
you
but
make the two fronts match? Or are you gonna
yes,
do it?
yeah.
Okay.
hmm Um, so yeah, I've just started the back. The back's taking longer, of course, because it's twice as many stitches. But at least it's like straight knitting. I'm not doing any increases or anything like I was for the V-neck. So yeah, I'm just about there. Um, this one I'm a little bit worried about finishing before SSK just because there's a lot of ball management. Like,
Yeah.
because there's so many little balls to keep up with. Like, it feels stressful to manage them all. It's really not because you're only ever working with one color at a time. But anyway, that's where I am. It calls for a provisional cast on. I did Judy's magic cast on because I don't know who told us about that, but it's brilliant.
It's in
And
her
I
book.
now, oh, is it? Okay. She has, Judy has okay. I don't know why. I thought maybe she didn't. Okay. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on. Um, and it's a lot of, like I said, ball management, which is maybe going to be the episode.
I
What about you?
am working on my outline tee. It is bottom up. It is a pattern by Jessie Maid. Oop. Out of this blue, I finished one ball and I have moved on to the second. I'm knitting this on size 4 needles. I'm going round and round and round, and then you drop stitches. So once I get to 8 inches, I will drop, or not that I will drop stitches, but I will start working back and forth using Queensland Collection United, which is a machine washable blend of lamb's wool and cotton. It's a light fingering weight. It's 251 yards and 50 grams. So, and I have 5 balls. So there are 3 balls left. This is going to be my plain knitting. So I am going to continue going around and around and around on this until I get to like 8.5 inches, I think. Um, and then separate from there. So that is the first thing on my needles. The second thing on my needles is just a plain vanilla sock that I am knitting out of an unknown colorway of Nomadic. I'm just doing a toe-up sock. I think I'm right at the point where I need to start increasing for my heel. But yeah, so that is going on. This is being knit on size 0 needles. It's living in this very cute fat squirrel bag that matches. I'm definitely in my blue era for knitting and my pink era for spinning. So I have not finished anything this week, but I do have some spinning to show. Did you finish anything this week?
I did. I finished a couple things. So one, it technically was 2 weeks ago, but we haven't recorded in a couple weeks because Laura's been traveling, and
Yep.
I will never say no to skipping a week of recording. So, um, we did our fail along, and it was basket weaving.
Oh
So
yeah, look
we
at your
made
cute
these little,
basket.
it's leaning. It's definitely not straight up and down, but that's okay. Um, so we did this basket weaving kit thing, and I'll link it in the show notes. Everything that we talk about, we try to put in our show notes, and our show notes live on our website, which is TheKnitGirls with 3Ls.com. Um, so yeah, I finished the little basket, um, and soaked the top, and it's not the prettiest thing ever, but I think maybe my watercolor brushes will live in
Oh yeah,
this.
that's a good use of that.
So I finished that, and then I also finished the oh, it's not the Layla Raglan, Islet Raglan by Layla Raven. So it's done.
It's very pretty. Have you tried
Yeah,
it on yet?
I have the well, not since I blocked it, so I need to try it on again after blocking the bind off. I could have done it like I did it several times because I wanted it to be stretchy. Um, but not like the Jenny surprisingly stretchy has a specific look to it, which I typically don't care. But for this, because it's already so like lacy and drapey, I didn't want to add that um, to it. So I did a tubular, which it looks beautiful. Like it's a very beautiful bind off, but it's not as stretchy as I would like it to be, but part of that is the yarn has no stretch, right?
Yeah.
It's silk and linen, so zero stretch.
There's yeah, nothing with any kind of crimp there.
Right.
Hi, Paul. Come here.
Um, so I mean it fits well. It's just I am a person who's always been widest around like the belly and hips.
Yeah.
And so I like things super loose around the belly and hips, and this it's not tight, but it's not as loose as I would like it to be. So, but I'll still wear it. I'm very happy with how it came out, and it'll be in the SSK try it on room. So,
Nice.
it smells lovely because it sat in soak. Um, but yeah, that's what I finished this week. But you have some spinning, you said.
I do. So when we went to the spinning retreat at the Wool Inn, they had a custom colorway made for them, and I spun actually both bobbins. I'm spinning it fractal. It is, what did we say, Falkland?
I think it's oh
Targi?
my gosh, the Targi. Thank you.
Okay.
The other one you said.
I have no idea where the tag went. So, it is lovely. And so this one I split into thirds. So I split the braid vertically in half and I split one half into thirds and then the other half just spun end to end. This is the half that is split into thirds. And so these are ready to ply whenever I get a chance. So that was, I spun those on Friday and Saturday, finished up Saturday afternoon. And then I switched over to my Daedalus, and that was spun on the Ladybug. And then I switched over to my Daedalus Martin, and I had started a project there back a long time ago, actually, at last Maryland Sheep and Wool. And it is Naked Cake by Kim Dyes Yarn. I bought 12 ounces. And so I have 4 ounces left, and I split those up
Really
and
pretty.
started spinning on that. Yep, it's a Rambo lay silk blend. It's actually the same exact blend as what your sweater's out of in the SSK colorway. So yeah, it's a little inconsistent. I was spinning at like midnight, but it'll be fine. It all comes out in the wash to some degree. So those are the two things that I have been spinning on. You got some spinning done though too, right?
Well, I did at the retreat. So, we took a class with Jillian,
Yeah,
who's lovely.
on color
And
braid management.
yes, and she talked about a lot of things, but the thing that I took away from it most was, um, does she call it dual drafting, parallel drafting?
Parallel drafting.
Okay. And just how using different colors while you're drafting can affect your overall,
Yeah, so you're combining colors at the wheel.
yes. So, like for example, um, this one was um, parallel drafted, but both colorways were the same, and it was this like rainbow, this very bright, like candy rainbow. And then this one is the same thing, but with one, so two bits of that rainbow and one bit of a pastel.
Oh,
And
fun.
then this one is two bits of pastel and one bit of rainbow. But they're all the same color. It's just the intensity of that color changes based on how much of the other that you mix in with it.
Yeah.
Um, so it was really inspiring because I have like club colorways and some things that I've been gifted that are maybe not my colors, but being able to combine them with sort of opposite but complementary colors and make them something new is exciting.
Yeah, it's a
So,
great class for stash management.
yeah. So, yeah, I had a really good time. I don't have any like finished like weaving. I was just or spinning is just a lot of sampling for me.
Yeah, sampling's super fun.
So, yeah, that's what I've been spinning. Not a ton, but I guess in all your travels, you've probably had time to listen to some
I
audiobooks.
did. So I've not been watching any TV, but I started re-listening to the Pern series by Anne McCaffrey, which was very popular in like the 80s and 90s. And within that series, there is kind of a young adult storyline, a trilogy that happens. So Dragon Song, Dragon Singer, and Dragon Drums, and they are each around 10 hours. And I've managed to listen to all three because I've been in the car
Yeah,
driving for,
a
about that
lot.
amount of time. Yeah, around 30 hours. So, yeah, I have watched or listened to all three of those, which was kind of a lifesaver. I got stuck in a lot of traffic yesterday. My 9 hour journey or my 8 hour and 45-minute journey turned into like almost 11 hours. Um, so that was a lifesaver yesterday. But yeah, I've been enjoying. It's very funny because those were like the books of my teenage years.
Yeah.
So it's been nice to revisit them. So that's what I've been listening to. What have you been watching or listening to or consuming?
So I'm on the third of Samantha Irby's books, which is Wow, No Thank You. Um, and I'm almost done with that. And I'm reading a book called Our Wives Under the Sea, um, which I don't know what it's classified as because I'm only like 20% into it, so I'm not 100% sure what it is exactly. Let's see. It says LGBTQ science fiction. So I guess that's what it is. It's LGBTQ science fiction. Um, but one of the women has was in a submarine for some sort of like biologic or marine biology type thing, and went missing for 6 months. The whole
Oh,
crew did. How that can happen in a submarine, whatever. It's a book. Um, so, like I said, I'm only like 20% into it, but it's interesting and it's nice to um, be in a genre I haven't been in a little bit. So,
is it giving you
yeah,
Sequest vibes?
I
Did you
never
ever
got
watch
into
that show?
Sequest.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
Jonathan
No.
Brandis was adorable.
Yeah, that's mostly what I've been listening to and or reading are those two things. So,
Cool.
what are you going to be listening to for your travels? Do you know?
Ooh, I haven't decided yet. I have a good bit
Okay.
of books on Libby that I checked out. So I have some audiobooks there to read. And then I also have a whole bunch of stuff on Libra I found to listen to. So there's been a lot of good new books that have come out recently in kids
Oh.
and YA. So I've got lots of stuff to listen to. It's just narrowing it down. I also have some podcasts like If Books Could Kill
Mm-hmm.
that I could listen to. So we'll see. I'm probably going to mostly sleep tomorrow on the plane if I can because my
Yeah.
flight leaves at 7 a.m. So I have to leave here at 5:30.
Wow.
And it arrives in Oregon at 11 a.m. But I'm on East Coast time right now.
Right.
So there's what, 4 hours difference?
3.
Okay. Yes. So that will, it'll feel like two for me. So
Yes.
it's a little bit longer. I have a layover somewhere. Think Texas.
Where does it matter?
I mean, it really doesn't. Um, so yeah, I'm excited. I might just sleep on the way there, and chill, and then on the way back, we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited. I'm going to record for Plies Guild, a whole bunch of stuff about spinning for socks. So that's exciting. I get to drop off my samples for my last article to JC personally. Just also
Oh.
exciting. Yeah, so lots to talk about when I get back. And this past weekend, like, was very lovely and very, like, chill and really filled my spinning bucket because now that you've moved away, I am like the only spinner.
Yeah.
Um, there's not very many in Mississippi. And I'm the only spinner I know in my area, so it's nice to learn from other people and hang out with other spinners.
Yeah.
And that Wisconsin group is lovely, and I wish that I was in Madison so I could attend their spinning more often.
Wish you were in Madison too.
Yeah, that's not going
We
to
should make that
happen,
happen.
but I got 8 more
Not
years
for
of,
7 years at least.
yeah, I got like 8 more years of teaching to do first, but yeah. And also, home prices are astronomical in Madison.
No, I wouldn't know, but
Yep. But yeah. That
okay.
is it
Well,
for me though. There will be, speaking of like things coming up, SSK classes. I'm gonna try to get posted on the 15th. I get back on the 14th though, so we will see.
yeah.
Um, I did hear from my last person who's been in Europe for 19 days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's why she missed signing up for classes. So I've got class selections from everyone except for anyone who's gotten in like the last week. So I just need to get those from you, and we're good to go.
I think it's awesome that you're going to record for Ply Guild. That's pretty awesome.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. I mean, you're a pro behind the camera, so, and
I'm
like spinning
a
for socks
something.
is like your jam. Like
It
it's
is
your
my
happy
favorite
place.
thing. So
So, yeah.
All right.
Okay, well,
I think
you
that's
better
about
get
it.
Pearl out to see her Oma,
I
because,
know. She's asleep. We're not going to mention her
oh,
name. She's by Opa's feet.
okay.
So,
She's temporarily given up, but
yep.
okay, well, we hope you guys have a lovely week and weekend, and we will talk to you again next week.
Bye,
Bye,
y'all.
y'all.